Alright, so I'm going to attempt this one game pass for the second game with Hapa tonight of May 8th, 2026.
Battle starts. Awaiting instructions.
I'm going to take my time with these games. Normally I do them in about anywhere between 3 and 7 minutes. But for the most part, it is going to cover the vast majority of the game. Just so I don't have to restart it and play the other side if possible. I can kind of point it out at the same time. We will try it on 2 times. See how that goes. So immediately we're going to see Lo Yang, Mr. Ironsides. He's going to come down here. And Kagero and Bayard are going to be relatively uncontested, if not entirely, if I remember correctly. They're going to get that A. They're going to go through the mid. I remember warning Lo Yang once he came through here that he was going to meet their ship and that he needed to move this way. I don't remember exactly how I worded it. They end up meeting. He almost dies. And at that time, Dom, again, the point here is to not go straight down this way and then have to turn out. The point is that this is a contested meeting spot here. Right? So come out this way and spot like this. Turning out is much, much safer when you do that. But in spite of the information that comes up here with all these ships, Dom will actually come down here as well. He'll get stuck here. And he will ask for help, and he will get frustrated, very understandably. And the problem with that is whether it's Talon, who was having a very laggy game. I couldn't even tell where his ship was throughout some of it, if I'm not mistaken. But also Cataluna, me, who's right over here. To come through here with the amount of firepower that they had at different angles. I don't remember. I don't think there was anybody there, but somebody here. There is. And then the 2 DDs here. So that amount of firepower and torp potential, it just didn't make any sense for Dom to come down this way. We had a lot of information on these angles here. At that point, it would have been pretty easy for Dom to kind of like hang out here, up here even, and then figure out how to maneuver to get the angles down here, here, there, here, here, from any of these points at this, around this area, roughly, right? He would have lived a lot longer. Backing up entirely and being safe wasn't really an option. It's also possible, however, that when he got about here and saw some torps come by, he would have been relatively safe from fire over here and here with the island to sort of turn out. Once he kind of knew or could gamble on the torps having mostly been used up, thrown at him, missed, and then just kind of turned out. Entirely possible. You know, gonna get beat up for sure. Baird and Kagero get through here, no problem. I'm okay with what Kagero did, but as soon as he saw Talon coming through here, assuming he would have dumped torps down this line, I hope. I don't think he really does. I know Baird does. Maybe he did and I missed it. But you'll see with Talon, who is contesting him, he's gonna constantly kind of do this turn back in, turn back in, turn back in, despite the Talon coming at him over and over and over and over and over with whatever information he has, radar, hydro, watching his torps. He's constantly zoning in on the Kagero. And you're going to see that a lot. And it would have been pretty easy for him to get away. Instead of turning like this, move wider. Literally just move wider. More smooth, more roundabout. Takes longer. Could have even gone back towards A and sat in the mid and just kind of torp people in this area through this side, this side. You're just protecting A, which was the priority. A and B, right? Um, it would have definitely applied a little bit more pressure down this line. And even if you had come around here, you could have maintained the same thing. Talon comes towards you, you just fucking disappear. Ain't nothing Talon can do, right? But with you constantly turning this way, it kept giving him opportunity. And then, of course, Dom wanted help over here when I came back up, and I just saw it as opportunity. I didn't want to get in that crossfire. That delayed the DDs. They couldn't get behind me and get torp lanes accurately. So I was able to create some shenanigans over here. And I think those are the biggest things that I noticed. Kind of fast for this one at the double speed, but I'm hoping it makes sense as to what I'm saying.